So you guys seem to love the idea of the legendary trait, and rightfully so. But there's more to it than just XP grinding and the status of being considered a legendary trait player. There is a science behind it, and today I'm here to diagnose this. What's going on, fellas? In case you are new to the channel, my name is PerramCrowe and we do Madden and NCAA franchise related content. This is a continuation of our Madden 19 wishlist series. Today we're going to be talking in depth about the legendary trait. Now, if you haven't seen the last wishlist video, I strongly recommend you go see that before you see this. Don't worry, it's very short video. And in that video, I stated that the legendary status can only be drafted and not bought. As for the current players that we have in the NFL, the legendary status can only be fit to those who are on pace to be NFL Hall of Famers, such as Tom Brady, Drew Brees, etc, etc. But with rookies being randomly generated fictional characters, what gives them the right to have the legendary status before they've even taken a snap on the field? Glad you asked. First, we have to reconstruct the likelihood of a Hall of Famer by position since the Hall of Fame opened in 1963. Now, I have to bring up my phone for this one, otherwise I'm 100% going to goof this up. The NFL Hall of Fame website contradicted itself quite a bit. When I would punch in how many running backs are in the Hall of Fame, it would say 28 from the modern era. However, when I looked it up manually by position, there were people that didn't even have positions next to their names. There was running back, fullback, hybrids. It got a lot more complicated, and when it came down to it, there were more Hall of Fame running backs when I manually checked than what I just saw on the screen saying that there were 28 in the modern era. Now, there are two ways we can go about giving a rookie the legendary trait. So from what I can see here, there are 28 running backs from the modern era who have been enshrined into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So the Pro era, according to Wikipedia, I know, a very reliable source. In this case, we have 28 players divided by 48 years of the modern era. So by looking at this would give us a 0.583333333333% chance of drafting a Hall of Fame quality running back. Now, we can take this a step further, and once again I have to repeat this, the Hall of Fame kind of contradicted itself in a sense. I had to go manually look, and the numbers didn't add up to what they were telling me in a short bio. So I'm going to do my best here, and this doesn't have to be exact, you know, there are many ways you can go about it. I'm just giving my examples of probably the best way to go about giving a rookie the Hall of Fame or the legendary status. And since it's 2017 when I'm recording this, but you guys will be seeing in 2018, so just for this example, we're going to say that from the first NFL draft in 1936, it has been 82 years. Now this one's really simple. There's 41 Pro Hall of Fame running backs and 82 years. So you divide 41 by 82 and you get 0.5% chance to draft a legendary running back. Now you could go about this in a whole multitude of ideas. This doesn't mean that every second draft is going to have a Hall of Fame guaranteed running back in it. This could be branched out over a decade. This could be branched out for the entire 30-year saga, which means that if you're in the last NFL draft of your franchise, you could find 15 Hall of Fame running backs in one draft. Kind of made that a bit more complicated, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Now, stepping away from that for a second, the progressive trait development was a fantastic addition to 18. However, it can definitely be taken a step further. I spoke very shortly in the last video about having a second layer to it. Instead of just going to the end of the season, and unless we look at their player card, we don't know whether they've progressed, we actually have a little bar next to their trait, tells us how close they are from going up and how close they are from going down. Now, obviously, certain players are going to be capped in terms of this. So, for instance, a 65 overall guy that's got slow development probably will be capped at normal. He won't be able to go to Hall of Fame status. Then again, if you really wanted to just have no cap, he could go to Hall of Fame, but you would have to put it on rookie and just feed this guy and just dominate, you know what I mean? It would give the franchise in totality a whole bunch of variety. Not every franchise is going to end the same. The legendary status could be lost due to a significant injury, a forced retirement. In Madden 18, I don't believe we have career-ending injuries. As much as I hate to say this, and I wouldn't want it to happen to anybody, it is kind of facts of the game. Career-ending injuries do happen. People get taken out. People have ACL injuries and don't see the rest of the season. This could potentially drop somebody from a superstar to a quick, or from a quick to a normal, or from a normal to a slow. But at least having this second layer bar could tell us when our player is going to go down or up. So we know who to focus on Now another thing that this legendary trait fixes, which is from my knowledge the most broken thing about Madden 18, is the trading. Teams really don't have any trade logic. In saying that, I could go and get Julio Jones for a 75 overall middle linebacker and probably a first and third round pick. Now in real life, I don't think the Falcons would trade Julio Jones for a mediocre middle linebacker and a first round pick. It's just not going to happen. So for Julio Jones to have this legendary trait would kind of make him untouchable in a sense. I'm sorry to the other Madden YouTubers because this kind of does wreck speed builds, but it is just ultimately realistic to the game. In conclusion, I think that the legendary trait is almost a certainty. This is something that we must have in the game. It would make drafting so much more fun. It completely negates the broken trades that we have in Madden at the moment. And it gives us something to strive for in franchise, and not only that, career mode. Who wouldn't want to do a career mode and finish as a legendary trait player? That being said, fellas, that is going to do it for another Madden Wishlist episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to show your support, because it is only with your support that these videos may reach a dev. I can't express to you how much your support matters on these particular videos. As a disclaimer, I have nothing against EA. This is just constructive criticism, and I would love to see some of the things I've mentioned previously and today featured in Madden in the future. Don't forget to let me know what you guys think about the legendary trait, what I've spoken on, and what you would like to see added on top of what I've talked about today. That being said, fellas, hope you have an awesome day, and I'm gonna catch you back next time. I'm out. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's